Hey guys, I'm here to talk about the Universal Studios Monsters collection. This is one of the very few things that I nerd about, and I nerd about not only the actors and the movie and the storyline, but also like the quality of the DVDs themselves. I nerd about this subject a lot. Um, I've loved these movies ever since I was a little kid. I used to have them on VHS tape. I wish I still had them, but I don't. I love these movies, and I have them all except for like one, but I'm gonna get started with them. Now I have all of the Legacy collections, and this is let me move this aside here. This is the Wolfman Legacy collection. This monster came out in 1940. I think it was like 41, 42. If you've seen the original or the remake of the Wolfman with Benicio del Toro and Anthony Hopkins, it's based off of this. This is the basis for the Benicio del Toro film. I'm glad that they kept a lot of aspects from it. Like Larry Talbot is still in this movie. He gets bitten by a werewolf. I mean, obviously it's a little more downtoned. The violence is a bit more downtoned, but it's still a good movie. And it has this damn double-sided disc. I hate double-sided discs. But the Legacy collections come with the original movie, and then it comes with all of the sequels that came in that series. For example, there's only three movies that feature the Lon Chaney Wolfman, and that's the Wolfman, Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. Well, okay, there's House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, and another one that I'm missing, but the werewolf movies in here are basically cheap ones that were made in the 30s. All of these movies you can buy on single disc anniversary versions, except for, I think, two of them. This is Creature from the Black Lagoon. Stupid light. This is the last classic Universal monster that came out in the series. This came out in 1950. I want to say 1953, 1954. This movie was kind of the basis for Jaws. There's aspects of Jaws in this movie, and Piranha. It's an okay movie, and there's two sequels that feature Creature from the Black Lagoon. We have Revenge of the Creature and The Creature Walks Among Us. Very good, okay monster flick. Definitely not my favorite, but it was high tech for its time. It was made underwater, so that was a pretty big deal back in 1954. The Invisible Man with Claude Rains. Damn light. This movie, I have heard a lot of talks about a remake of this movie. There are a few, there's an Invisible Man TV show, and then there's like Memoirs of Invisible Man with John Carpenter, and there's Invisible Man movies, but they don't really relate to the original Universal one. This movie, I think this one and Frankenstein has the most sequels. We had The Invisible Man, Invisible Man Returns, Invisible Woman, Invisible Agent, and The Invisible Man's Revenge. Very high tech. Invisible Man came out in 1933, and that depicts a man being invisible, and he is invisible in this movie. I mean, some of it is wires, you can tell, but you can see right here is a picture of him wearing black velvet. That's how they achieve this trick of invisibility. I mean, if you buy this and you watch the documentary, you can learn more about it, but it's very interesting to learn how they did it. Very good monster movie, I guess. Frankenstein. This is my favorite Universal monster. I just did a review of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the novel. The quality of the Legacy collections is nowhere near as good as, let's say, the 75th Anniversary Edition. Sorry about that. You can tell a very big difference between the Frankenstein on this movie and then the Frankenstein movie in this set. The quality is 10 trillion cadillion times better on the 75th Anniversary Edition of Frankenstein. But if you want to, I mean, you can go the cheap way, and you can get the original, The Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, Ghost of Frankenstein, and House of Frankenstein for like, I think you can get it for like 25, 30 bucks. Bride of Frankenstein is my favorite Universal monster movie ever, and it's one of the best sequels ever, and I could debate with you forever about that. Terrific movie, terrific. Boris Karloff plays a terrific monster. Love this series to death. If you're thinking about buying these, you might want to wait, because they're being released on Blu-ray soon, finally. And so we'll have to see about the quality on the Blu-rays. I'm anxious to see what the Blu-rays look like. Here we have The Mummy, again with Boris Karloff. The Mummy, I like The Mummy, but the sequels, this has a very rare brand of sequels. If you've seen the 90s remake of The Mummy, where we have, I don't remember his name in the movie, but he commits a crime, they bury him alive, and he comes back to reincarnate his dead love. And the Mummy, the 1932 version, is the basis for the 90s remake. But then the sequels, like The Mummy's Hand, The Mummy's Tomb, The Mummy's Ghost, and The Mummy's Curse, all depict a man wrapped in bandages, sludging around. The sequels are pretty dumb for this. The original Mummy movie, though, is a classic. Very good movie. It's not these movies aren't necessarily scary anymore, except maybe for Frankenstein. Like, if you have little children in your house and you want to scare them shitless, I'd recommend you'd watch Frankenstein. Terrific movie. The last one is Dracula. 1931, same year as Frankenstein. This was technically it was the first Universal monster movie, but many people include The Phantom of the Opera from 1925, or The Hunchback of Notre Dame from, I think, 22, maybe? I think that's what it was. And there are, of course, classic monsters as well, but this movie really set the standard. And I also own another version of Dracula right here. Now, this is a good argument for not to buying the Legacy Collection, and I'll explain that in a minute. We have the original 1931 Dracula, and then we have the same movie with a different score. We have the Spanish version of Dracula. The Spanish version, in the 1930s, it was customary to take a movie and remake it exact same set, same dialogue, only with a Spanish cast. And some people call the Spanish version superior to the Bela Lugosi version because it's longer and it's more dramatic. And I have seen the Spanish version, and it is okay. It's pretty good. Then we have Dracula's Daughter, Son of Dracula, and House of Dracula. Now, I mean, this set, for me, it's shot to hell. Like, one of the discs is, like, almost broken. You can see a crack right there where my finger's at. I mean, and there's scratches all over it. It's a terrible quality. But when Dracula was originally released, there was a scene where Dracula this is a spoiler alert. Dracula kills Renfield. There was these screams that Renfield lets out as he's being strangled by Dracula. Those were cut out in later releases, but they were not restored on this version of Dracula. But they were restored on this version of Dracula. They are on this copy. And I was quite shocked about that. I mainly bought this movie because I just could not watch Dracula on my Legacy Collection because the disc was so fucked up. If you want to buy this on DVD, I recommend buying the 75th Anniversary Edition as well. It's way better quality. I'm not sure if the screams are restored into that movie, but I mean, for 1931, it is a pretty disturbing scene, I have to be perfectly honest with you. But the quality on this DVD and the Legacy Collection, I can't tell a difference, except for those screams. That's really the only reason why I'd even buy this movie, or this copy of it. But, yeah, guys, these are my Universal Monster movies. They're all scattered out right there. If you thought this video was boring, I'm sorry, but the Universal Monsters is something that's been close to my heart for a long time. I really enjoy them, and I hope, after watching this video, you want to watch them. I recommend seeing Frankenstein. That's probably my favorite. Again, probably my favorite one. The Mummy is good. I've heard people say Dracula's kind of corny, and I mean, by today's standards it is, but it's got its moments where it's really good. I still enjoy watching Dracula with Bela Lugosi. But yeah, guys, that's my collection, and I'll see you guys later.